Do you believe that there are any racial and ethnic stereotypes portrayed in the media?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I think there are.
Of course there are.
Definitely.
Yes, there's lots of them.
Definitely there's stereotypes.
Almost any channel you turn on to, whether they're trying to be positive or negative, I think they end up portraying someone in a light, whether it's good or bad.
It's really subtle when you see it. It's never like overt. It's gonna be like in the ads, people act a certain kind of way. A certain character will be the one that kind of performs this role.
It's also mostly just about perpetuating stereotypes that already exist for comedy or drama.
It's something that people are just used to, like, hearing all the time now. This person's this, that person's that.
There's always been a stereotype that Asians can't drive.
There's like the smart and educated Asian.
People in the Middle East, that they would be like terrorists or something.
There is the submissive Asian wife.
People from Mexico are pretty much seen like bad people.
Within the East Asian and Indian populations, there's them that are extremely like stern, pushy in terms of their children striving for education.
China, Venezuela, and Mexico. Almost any time one of those three countries comes out of someone's mouth, it sounds like drugs, violence, crime, communism, murder.
How do you feel that your specific ethnicity has been presented in the media?
I'm Asian, so I've definitely seen the stereotypes.
And I am a pretty good driver, even though I'm Asian.
I am half black and half white. The number of times I've heard Oreo, Panda, we're the sensitive ones, we're the lost ones.
Media definitely shows white people in a lot of places of power. Their socioeconomic situations are usually all the same.
Like, just because I'm brown, I have been classified as a terrorist when I was a kid.
Specifically, when you look at people within the African American community, there is the hypermasculine, gangsterish, like dangerous black man, or the hypersexualized Jezebel-esque black woman.
It's like I grew up in Kenya, I grew up in Africa, and so I'd always kind of get the westernized descriptions of what like African Americans were. Once I came here, I realized, it's not exactly the truth. That's not the way things are. But I didn't know any other way because it's all I saw, like on TV and the music video. That was all I knew.
I'm Mexican, so for me it's pretty much like, oh, you bring people here, like bad people here. You're the one that brings like the drugs and stuff like that, murders, and it's rude. I might not seem like it bothers me, but it does bother me.
A lot of things are whitewashed, I would say, and things like that. And I don't think that's fair to other people. And I think that's something that definitely needs to change.
How do you feel that the multicultural student body is represented on the university here specifically?
I want to say that the university really makes an effort to like go out there and show that we're a diverse campus, but really we're not.
Well, first of all, there's not a lot of diversity at the university compared to other universities.
So I don't want to say they like tokenize people of culture or people of color, but that's kind of like what they're going for, I feel.
In the university, I think they do a pretty good job. I have a lot of friends who are from diverse cultures, and yeah, I think University of Nebraska does a good job there. I don't have an issue with how they portray it here.
I do see portrayal of lots of different ethnicities of students on the university's Instagram specifically.
As far as campus media goes, I mean, I think it's pretty representative. I would say better than the public as a whole.
I'd say not well. Just as a student who walks around, it's noticeable that it still isn't there.
When you see like someone who looks like you on screen, it definitely like changes the way you look at your role models in a sense.
If you don't see yourself in the media, you don't necessarily know what you can become. And so it creates like this whole boxing effect, and also creates an othering effect where minorities feel like they can't be certain things or they have to be this particular thing, which is really damaging to their self-esteem and their self-perceptions as a whole.
Appreciate that interview.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Cool.
Thank you guys so much
Thank
for
you.
the interview. I really did appreciate it.